Dude, now it's snowing?
I don't remember it being winter in the Emperor's New Groove.
Whoa, that's cool.
This mic looks cool. We've reached rock bottom.
This mic is cool.
It is cool though. Like,
This is a cool.
I've never looked
TV.
at it this closely because I can see the TV through it, and like I can see the diaphragm, which you were telling me about, because I didn't know it existed. Because I just bought this like a blind consumer sheeple.
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 Nah, don't call yourself a sheeple.
What do you want me to call myself?
Look me in the eyes and tell me, what am I?
He's just looking at a sheep.
I was gonna say, farmers don't shear you.
Not currently, but I mean, I put a couple of personal ads out on Craigslist. That's my joke. Get it? Justin, do you get it?
Nope. Was I supposed to do that? Nah, it's
You can do whatever you want, babe. This is Journey, not
Blurney.
nice.
Or Gurney. Is there... Never mind. Where am I? Okay. Oh no. Matt. Oh no.
Oh, you fucked up.
Nah, I think I'm stuck.
No, this is actually a game-breaking glitch.
Oh, I see. Oh man, I'm stuck. Alright.
God, I hate you.
Ah!
Great, Justin, you're making progress. Great, it's been 47 minutes.
You can beat this game. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, I see what I gotta do. Okay. No, stop. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Okay. Let's go. Dude, it's like I'm underwater now. Look, you got like the jellyfish.
Yeah, clawful jellyfish,
got-
like algae.
Yeah.
Not algae. Seaweed.
See, yeah, I don't know. I was totally with you on it. So yeah, algae. That's what that is. When did this become Finding Nemo?
No, this is the scene in The Emperor's New Groove
Yeah.
when they fall into the river.
Oh, okay. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come back, friend. I like the soft vignettes. Friend. Is that... I like the nice little vignette on the corners of the screen.
Yeah.
Really adds some depth to this. It's all the small things. Man, what are you doing to celebrate a Halloween?
I don't know, we watched a horror movie last night.
What movie?
We watched It Follows.
Oh, I've heard about it.
It was good, actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be shitty, but it was good.
Anything with the title "It" in it as like a main
Yeah.
thing.
It was gross, but it was good.
Yeah, I've been told the movie's is good.
Cause there's no like real jump scares. There's like one that like it's like a slow jump scare. I've never seen anything like it. It's like they put a lot in the frame at once, so you can't focus on everything. And then when you finally focus on the thing, you're like, oh, Jesus.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Because I like scared. I like being scared.
I like scare.
I like scare.
What's the game again that you wanted to play with Seth?
Oh, There's a Fear.
Did I just die?
No, you're fine.
What's that one about again?
It's about a painter who's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And shit happens. And it's spook. That's another one. If he comes, depending on what time he comes, we could just do that one sitting. Probably 2 would be better.
Have you played that one?
Yeah, I'd be in it.
Have you played Outlast?
No.
Did you get that?
I can.
Because I feel like it would be scary if we all played a game that like none of us knew what was happening.
Yeah, sure. I'll have to buy it. Whatever.
I mean, you don't have to.
I'll see how much it is.
Yeah.
We can check it. Only if
Sure.
Seth comes, because I feel like
Yeah,
Seth
yeah.
is like the biggest scaredy cat of us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's some scary where I just kind of laugh at it because of how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
Like when I saw Mama. That movie was
Mama was
ridiculous.
scary until the end.
Yeah,
in
now
my
it's...
opinion. And then when she was like,
Yeah, that's why I
because
stopped
that
laughing.
started that joke for
Yeah.
us.
No, hop off. Come on.
Hop.
Chill out. Thank you.
Oh, how much?
Nice. You saw Mama, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we saw it together. We were trying to figure that out. I think we saw it together.
No, we didn't.
We did? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if I saw it with an ex.
No,
I don't remember.
because I saw it.
No,
with,
I think I did, because I think that was... Never mind.
Yeah, because I saw it with Ryan.
Oh, you did?
And
Okay, I
Sam.
wasn't there.
It was a random day. Yeah. But yeah, that movie was, the scariest part for me was probably when, like, they were, like, getting dinner or something, or dinner was ready. Because all that out-of-frame shit, I love. Like, that kind of scary stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that
you
stuff,
would like It Follows, then.
Yeah.
They do this shit where, like, you'll see somebody... And I don't want to spoil the premise, but, like...
No, I know what the premise
Okay,
is.
so, like, the thing can only walk. Like, it can't run or anything. So it'll show the main character, and then... like somebody in the background walking towards her, and then the next like 3 shots will just be really close up on people's faces, so you're just like
yeah. But because like there's a scene where that scene in Strangers that I love when it shows like the girl in the kitchen and the guy in the background that's in the house, like that part like scared. That was probably the scariest part of the whole movie for me. And then in Mama, the scariest part was when it showed the hallway. The way they set it up was sick. They just had because the mom was like dinner's ready or like the aunt or whatever. I don't remember, but can't believe I just walked right past this.
Cool. LS is on sale for $7.
Oh, sick!
I'll buy it. Spoilers for Outlast playthrough.
But it was like dinner was ready, so and it showed the kid like playing with like a the blanket off screen. And you're assuming it's her sister, right? And there's like dinner's ready, and then you see the sister in the hallway come out of the bathroom. It's like okay, and then the little sisters are just playing jump rope with something off screen, and you're like, oh my god, that scared the. I remember when I saw it in theaters. Everyone in the theater was like, oh. Like I've never seen horror movies in theaters, but I feel like it's actually one of the best kind of movies to see in theaters because everyone's going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like you can bond with strangers over. Like I don't want to do it.
I love because there's always one person in the theater who's like, oh no, oh fuck no,
Oh no.
Because I saw The Conjuring in theaters, and there's this. Have you seen The Conjuring?
No, right.
There's this scene where like she falls through into the basement, and like it's all dark in the basement. This guy just goes, "Fuck that."
remember this isn't very like relatable, I guess, in the same context, but I was at Disney.
Oh God.
And this was my first. I have not gone on any roller coasters because I just was like, fuck that.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. And I went on this one. It was Thunder Mountain Railroad, I think, and I actually like enjoyed it. So I went on this. They built a Snow White one, and that it was supposed to be like a moderate one, and they just built it. It was like new for like a few years. So I was on it, and I loved that ride. It was so good. But I was in the same like I. This is a good thing about being able to go on family vacations to like amusement parks when you're 20. Because like I get to wander the parks by myself. You know what I mean? So like my parents and my brother, I think they were at the hotel, and they're like, "Oh, we're going back to the hotel." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna just stay," because like it's all connected by a monorail. Because you haven't been to Disney World, right?
I have not. No.
So all like 4 parks or 5, whatever, how many parks there are, they're all connected via a monorail system. It's like a huge circle with the hotels and everything. So we're gonna go to the hotel. I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna stay here. So they left. It was like Disney was closing. I don't know what time they closed. Let's just assume it's like 10. So it's like dark out, but everyone is still there, obviously, because it's Disney. Yeah. No one's ever not in Disney. And they had so I'm like, you know what? I haven't been on this roller coaster yet. And it was the new one. And I'm like, I'm going to be adventurous and try something new and do this. And it was by myself, so I was like, I'll just... And the line for it was like 50 minutes. Because it was new. So, like, no one's ever been on it at that point. Yeah. So the line was constantly huge. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'm not going to do it. It's 10 o'clock at Disney. There's nothing else I'm going to do because I spent the whole day here already. So, I, like, stood in line, and the park was closing, and I was like, oh, crap. Like, it really sucks to work at Disney. Oh, yeah. Because the park was closing at 10, and it was, like, 9:50, and I was in line. And they weren't telling people to leave. They were like, because, like, it was clear to me that I wasn't going to get to the ride in time for, like, 10 o'clock. So I was like, do I just stay in line? Because, like, no one else is leaving. So I guess what they do is I'm assuming they do this, they just close the line off. At 10? Yeah, and then they let everyone in line finish.
Damn, that sucks.
So I'm like, wow, these workers must hate this. Because, like, even though the park says, I mean, their shifts probably say they're there till, like, whenever, like, 11 or something. But, like, I'm like, man, that must really, really suck. Yeah. But, anyway, a lot of exposition. I was, going to get on it, right? And I get... This is back to your, like, the one guy in the theater who's like, oh, shit. I was on this ride just by myself in this roller coaster cart, and, like, it sat 2 people. Yeah. So there's this guy next to me. Like, he was, like, in his 30s or 40s, and he was, like the typical, like, big, like, jacked, like, bald guy, like, balding guy, whatever. And he, like, looked like a tough guy. But I guess his kid and his wife were in the front seat in front of us. So he's like, oh, you ready? Like, whatever. He's like, yeah. So... like, we're going through the ride and everything. You know how every roller coaster has, like, that one big drop? Yeah. Well, so, we're getting to that point where it was, like, that big, like, what do you call it? Drive up, or whatever? When...
Yeah, the build-up, or
whatever. Yeah. And so, like, we're just going up, but all of a sudden the dwarves are like, hi-ho, and, like, and they start singing that song, like, hi-ho, hi-ho, and we're going up this huge thing, and the guy next to me was like, oh no. And he's like, oh no. And we're listening to the 7 dwarves sing hi ho, and this guy's like, geez. Yeah, it was literally like he was so like he sounded so scared. He's like, oh no, oh boy. Like, boy. I was so amped. I'm like, oh my god, if this guy's scared, this is gonna be awesome. It was sick.
That's awesome. The first time me and Andrew ever hung out alone, because plot, Andrew and I met through Justin. So this was freshman year of high school, I think, or it would have been 8th grade. And I go to the county fair every year with my family, and I was like, oh, Andrew, why don't you come and we can just hang out and go on rides and shit? Because, like, I was too old at that point to just, like, hang out with my parents the whole time. Like, I was like, I don't want to go there, but, like, I still have to go. So Me and Andrew went. We had a really good time. He has a funny story about it, but like my allergies were really bad that day. I have like really severe allergies to like seasonal shit. But like now I'm on medication for it. But like back then I wasn't. So like my face was all swollen and shit. But like that's another story. So we went on this roller coaster, and you never go on a roller coaster at a county fair.
Yeah,
it had just been set up that day, so we were in. It was like a 4-person thing. So it was just me and him, and there were these 2 girls behind us. And the roller coaster, it was the most terrified I've ever been in my life, because like, you know how like a roller coaster turns and it like the rails kind of turn inward because centrifugal force. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They didn't do that. It was fucking terrifying, and Andrew and I were just screaming, and the girls behind us were screaming at the top of their lungs. And then it was so funny because like, we were terrified. I was like, we're going to die. We're going to die on this roller coaster. And then we survived and we got off the roller coaster. And the girls were like, that sucked. That was not scary at all. And I was like, you was screaming.
You was screaming. Remember when we went to Lake Compounds? My inertia is crushing you.
Okay, so...
That was a weird day.
That was a really weird day. So our 8th grade field trip, we had like a big 8th grade trip that consisted of us going to a relatively local amusement park that was like pretty low key or whatever. And this was like Justin and I had just become like really good friends. That was the year like we ended up having all our classes together and like we were talking all the time. And the important thing to note, now Justin and I are pretty similar in size. I'm a little bit taller than Justin, but back then Justin was a bit smaller, and I was much bigger. I weighed quite a bit more, so I probably had like 6 or 7 inches on you, and a lot of pounds on you. So we got into this ride. The first funny thing about it was we got in with these 2 girls from our class. It was a really weird day. There were these 2 girls from our class that like we didn't talk to at all, but we ended up spending like the whole day with them. It was very strange. And I was way too fucking big for this ride because I was a freak and I was 6 feet tall. Like I'm 6 feet tall now. I hit 6 feet in the 6th grade, and like I've been that tall ever since, or something like that. I've been the same height for a very long time. So my feet stretched the entirety across this little cabinet we were in, and I was like trying really to scrunch up. And right as the thing starts spinning, I was sitting next to Justin. We read heavier person sit on the inside, and Justin was sitting on the inside. So the shit starts spinning, and all 200 pounds of 8th grade Matt just comes slamming down onto Justin, and I was just like, my inertia is crushing you.
I never felt that much pain.
And then another story from that day, we were still just hanging out, and we saw a bumper car ride. And we were like, sweet, let's go on the bumper car
cars. Kid! Oh, that was... I felt so bad.
And so...
Oh my god.
I get, like, easily freaked out by shit. Like, if something, like, really uncomfortable happens, like, it'll throw me off for the rest of my life. And this is one of those moments that I really laughed at, but still freaks me out. We were waiting in line for the bumper cars, but, like, the way the line was set up, you could see the people that were currently on the bumper cars. And these kids, this kid was riding the bumper cars, and he just couldn't. He just got stuck.
Yeah, he did not know how to operate.
And he didn't know how to drive it. And like the guy comes out, like they stopped the ride completely. And they're like, back up, and he's just like, I don't know how.
He tried. He was going forward, and then he just kept jamming himself.
And, like they literally had to like make him get out of the car and have one of the people get in and drive it for him. It was so uncomfortable.
Like, because there was a whole line of, like, middle school kids, like, waiting for... Oh, my god.
What are you doing, Justin?
There was a whole, like, line of, like, middle school to high school kids, like, waiting for this one kid, you know? Yeah. It's like, the peer pressure was real.
Oh, my god. Like, we did the same thing, but we were able to get out of it.
Well, no, I remember, because, so, like, we were making fun. We were just like, bumper car kid, you're our hero, and, like, all this... Oh, my fucking Christ.
You're playing it wrong. Give me the controller.
But... So I remember when it was our turn, I got in his car. I'm like, I'm getting the bumper car kid's car. And I could not operate the bumper car at all.
Maybe it was that car.
And remember, because I was like, Gabby was with us, and that was like her first bumper car experience.
That's right. Holy shit!
She was super. I remember. I felt so bad. She was super excited the whole time. She's in line. She's like, "Oh my god, guys! I've never been on like a bumper car before. This looks like so much fun." So we're doing it, but I get the bumper car kid's car, and I could not operate it. So I get her stuck, and then her and I are both stuck the entire time. And I'm like, she's like, Justin, move. I'm like, I can't. I'm sorry, Gabby. This is not how I wanted your first bumper car experience to go. Oh, she was like, not that she was mad, but she was so disappointed after the ride.
Yeah,
I was like,
imagine.
it's
That
all
sucks.
my fault.
Damn.
I feel like if I was to bring that up now, she'd be like, oh, I fucking remember that.
I've never stopped.
I think about it at least twice every night before I sleep.